So I want to share with the Olam, I want to share a very important idea that I think for all of us who are trying to guard our eyes and trying to become closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, need to know, something that we need to know, that however many times you hear this, you got to hear it again. So just play it on repeat. And that is that very often in life when we fall, when we fail, especially when we fail many times, we sort of give up because the cycle, it keeps happening. It's not going to change. The same cycle happens every time. I see something, I feel something, I go somewhere, I type something, I do something, I fall something, then I'm just like depressed, I don't want to daven, I don't want to do anything, I'm so bad. Hashem probably hates me anyways at this point. And then we sort of give up. And when we give up, we fall again, we fail again. Whatever really the Avera that we're talking about is, it makes no difference. It's really all the same cycle. So we have this cycle that happens and we fall and we fail sometimes, or for some of us many times. And then we give up because we say, like, does Hashem really want us back? Does he really like us? Does he really love us? Still, after all I've done? I mean, look at all the good that he gives me, and look what I did in return. So I want to share something with you. We all know this and we heard this, but again, you got to hear this again and again and again. This is the very beginning of the Shari Tshuva, which I'm sure most of us have done many, many times. The beginning we always do many times. And he says, "Mena tivos asher heita Hashem Yisbarach im beruav ki heichelem aderech la'aletz mitoich pachas ma'aseim v'lonos mipach b'shem lachasoich nafsham minishachas ulahashem me'aleim apoi." So HaKadosh Baruch Hu created a path of tshuva for us to come out of this pit and to get the anger away. In other words, he gave us something to return. So you think, maybe you think that, okay, that's not me though. That's the guy who fell one time and it was like an oinus. Well, but me, I'm saying, me? It's not going to happen with me. And then he goes on to say, I'm going to skip a few lines, and he keeps going, V'im hirbu lifshaya v'limroid ubeged begdim bagadu. What does that mean? V'im hirbu lifshaya v'limroid. What if you did it a lot? What if you rebelled a lot? What if you fell a lot? You keep falling. Up until today, we're gonna give a tip for future. But for up until right now, you fell a lot. Ubeged begdim bagadu. A triple lashon, 3 lashonos. Ubeged begdim bagadu, which means you were bad. You were really bad. You were absolutely bad. You were bad absolute, if that's even a thing. Then what? Then I'm done, right? Wrong. I should have given you time. Then you're done, right? Wrong. Loisagar ba'adam dalsei hatshuva. The doors of tshuva are never, ever closed. It does not matter how bad you have been. And then he brings 2 psukim to prove this point. Even though you were excessive, you were horrible, you were treacherous, you fell hundreds of times, thousands of times. Again, we're not saying that it's cool and everything, but tshuva's not done. Tshuva's not closed to you. The doors of tshuva are never, ever closed. And right there, that gives empowerment. If I realize that I do have to take steps, there's no question. If I keep falling every day, obviously I have to figure out another strategy. But up until now, when I didn't have that strategy, and now I think it's over, now what's the point of me even changing? What's the point of me filtering my devices? What's the point of me guarding? And it doesn't make it look what I've done. It doesn't matter. Lo sagar. It's never closed, the doors of tshuva. Never. That means you could change starting right now. You can make that change. But you got to start. You got to do the shtalos. But the first thing you need to know is you're not done. You're not over. You're not a failure. Yes, you have failed. Yes, things have happened. You made mistakes. You slipped. You fell. Fine. But get up. You don't drown by falling into the water. You drown by staying there. So don't stay there. Realize that there is a hook to get out, or a rope, or a boat. You could do it. Tshuva, it's never closed. And now you got to make the right hashtalas to make sure that this doesn't happen again, right? Part of tshuva is that in the future, we're going to be very, very careful about this. So let's make those steps. But equally important, let's realize that we're not failures and we're not done. The doors of tshuva are never closed.
Thank you for listening to the Guard Your Eyes Daily Chizuk broadcast. Pass them on to your friends and help spread Kedusha in the world.